You know, ma yana mo nyina sentie free NPP headquarters aba press conference I Ekoso John Boedu, General Secretary of the party in Sema or the etu dwani bi eno no yehye mo bosi free hoba yene the General Secretary of the NDC, the Honorable Johnson Asiedu Nketia edin komo nyame adom wabe kansa e wo studio ha enti yebe sha ase na fe yamana kwa ne ene no edi enkomo yehwe won proposals, electoral reform proposals from the Atuja, and the priority ones are a woman no near to me at the home common. General, Aquabana, Apombo Cordia. Yeah, Danyamias, Papa, you who are not a cacra, Mijiza one day or
Ajumano Sudosum,
easy. But for some time now, we've been following more proposals in Komoa about Betujano. Now, may kind press conference more I think 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And in Semana a womb more categorize more proposals into the was executive ne parliament and there was a electoral commission and kasanso and 34 of them but the number say a flagship pie about 12 edika yen hwede was a parliament and the executive ne ho adwuma eno ye de hemo
yo me da se mechi atiefo
yes
na afi so me de chao pa to dwa se munim se me hye me bra me muso entam so pepe na mo ha
yes
and say me ready se me beba no bibi be sankan mu kakra na empanimfo bi every one of the regions, eastern region.
Okay.
Na womo ebesi ye fa himpon bi.
Oh, okay.
Na ye ho.
Okay.
Enunti na me fro ka no a womo so adu.
No mobile.
Wonim se wuntimi nya nananom hosa. Na wo se menya bre na me ne womo etrance. Inti na maka chi kakra.
No problem.
Inti yeah.
No problem.
Na no kure. Obi sa se de ye kura ne fare by ne say. You say can be mammy can be a mamono. And yes, say, ya to a bat a few way ya to a ye. Now ye try fear 9 years, but to let us say democracy no and one, and yes, I'm a democracy actually. Democracy, government of the people, by the people, for the people.
Yes.
And unti a brebiano a month for a mamu. Inti de Ekosubia no esa amanfo no wo de wo ho ehyemu na de ekoyie na omambo amana koyie de sintobe wom na de wo adwenkyira ba ne akorakora ba biewo eno ne ma democracy eye amamu a edanso ene amamu na aka no inti citizens participation eno a key characteristic of any democracy. And unti ya transi ya hunu se omaino abatwa ya koye ene ya abatwa adwuma no nanka ya kwa ya tua na modru babia uboga na di wo wiase afa na babia si o efa kabi mami nka bia mamodie Ghana e number 1 in abibre mo ha na nsanya ba yekokoto ye no ehun sunsanso ene niema ekofa baaye no ama yasaye chipa amanfo bebre utukwandu Ghana pa ni ase democracy etimi ba bia ba kofo bi petimi ba ma niema nyina sei esan na chi enunti de akoso no nyina ye monimu asemo enya de betuma abobo ni nyina so
Asempa FM
iti e otwamu ane se yabatu adwuma na asan na chi efri se anka from 92 no ababia yebeto bia no de yebesan to no na eno ye de inequality no ekọ animu chain de yadikan ato no sa na de ya babedru 2016 ena prekompe yasan ye chihwim na de yentu abanhu bida aba ama yabato ne manyina akotonsuo mu no ade a eha na citizens de tie bia no abrabo no ko wanim no asan wachi kakra eduru ba bia osan wachi a no aba ahombo no apema ko wanim ye enti ya hu se oman no ba bia ya san ya chi wo kamima kan bia mamu no mu no enya dia ye just ye di ensache dem reform se ye san ya chi dia na ne ye nyina ye san ko ye chi ese se yetimi eya ahombo bi ne yetimi ko yanim na ba bia na ye gina na manfo kamfo ye no ye san hokura san ko yanim na ebekọ so a ye gina mene wo so ye beye enunti enna ya transi ya hunu se ade ba ko ya hunu se anko ye abatwe de dikai yentu aba since fourth republic yentu aba manipa infa me ade mani free yi kwa men kroma abato na manhunu bi na every hoko be si sabre no abato bia ababia no mahu bi mani samu yenko abato bia ma kwabra ne be se ngotwe ahwere wo mo nkwada enti babia abato bi wo hokura no soja aban breso kura ne organize no nipa hu say that a champon aba unigov referendum mikobi mikoye police agent enu so satem na agent for no wi ayeso anaka no we the calculation center mikobi nipa hu say enu pa ho eba liman time abato ni ande ade satem na me constituency organizer of UNC sabre na me na nando danko akufo adu nyina wo party ba ko
UNC no really
yes.
Now a constituency organizer
sabre no
at the time na nando ye den
na nando na mo na ye mpanimfo wo enkran ha se wo mo ne professor Dubois Henom enna wo mo ye se sa domo group no wo mo amfa flabera no amfa ma pawulinti wo mo sisi eastern for no enna wo mo waye free UP group no enti enna ekuo foforo so CPP no so enu so mo cheye enna ebi so waye enti UNC no ye beye adantamufo a ye fa UP for kakra ni
ene CPP
for kakra ene e di kambo mu enu na ye United National Convention.
Na party na ideology na ye mixed.
Yes.
Left kakra, right
kakra na wo middle. Enti sa party na me na Kufuado hawa Yakubu nom na Professor Dubois Henom okatechie frifa Pauli one of the big six na muna enti a flabera ni Pauli na ye running mate ni Alhaji Mahama Idrusu the Council of State vice chairman for Council of Elders NDC ye panin awa Yakubu se woman organizer ene Harisoya nom nya de adenti
really
sa group no na inyina wom Dr. Obeda Samuel nyanewo inyina mekobi eba abatuo no bi besine ni nyumba bia Ghana kwa abatuo na kwa brane be se nwotwe ahwere wo monkwa ebi mada.
But no, do we blame the security system or the electoral commission?
Election, and no, and common as he did.
Okay.
And unti the yenim sabi okwasi nim hwe kura do kuna to ahye de onim sa aben. Enti yenim hwe kura no yenim se ade a enye no enye abato we ankoyie atwe oman na sanati na yentimi nka se bibiboni bia banti yen resign ourselves to fate. Asi etimi ye bibi boni bi kura no etimi ye habinja for better things. And unti but yes ye ne say ye transi ni ye say what went wrong ne krakra no abato bia ni ho a mahunu say election results final results no ya na so no asesa no prince ebi mada de miminim unigov election no eno na ewo wa am se boku central ewo wa ne announce boku central say 10,000 and ewo mo ne asa kan boku central 15,000 yes 15,000 ewo wa ne asa so because now person yes winning by all means but we through a champo
yes
but apart from that final results there minti bida ewo ya bakusemu say announce na commission no asa ko announce foforo na mo asa ye foforo no yenye bida in several respects no sabato e danso ewo ne pro ya na apromo minti bida so say yedi electoral commission na referee bia ko gina ba bi say kire wadwuma mu no say democratic right say men kire hwe ma ya adwuma gire man na numa ya adwuma de ba mi mu ho akonta bia na court so aje tum say I we right e mu ho akonta sanko na afi so nipa nyambransem sei ewo abatuo mu na yetra ho sei enye bibibia abatuo da yanim no ebekosen enunum nyina enye ayibia oman bapa bia sei ye ne dadwen enti NDC for no yetra sei en sei yempe ba sonko bi na omonko trans na omonhwe ya batuo enhihye enum ni ehunu de kocho de betimi de enkoye what is the problem say ni epe ya batuo say nyesa na epe no de ababia epe se oman na batuo ekoduro no de be na ese yesisemu a ebetimi de yakọ enti wamukọ tan kuninti se professor Kwamna hoye nana atodaze num ne busuanfo akesi bibira omo wo hu nim de ekotranse
Ekosiisen Asempa FM
situation num obroni frɛ bibi situational analysis o pese o sisan bibia o transe hwese empempenso a yewe ede sinto ene wo ho a yesisamu a ebetimi de yen afri ha akoye ne enti wo moye no wo mohunu se baby be senso anan wotwe eye sinto bia se yetimi eye hu bibi etu hu anamo a yebetimi akoye nim ne afri ohawa yewo
yes
asoman adwuma no yanka nche mu se omunko hwehwe mu nhwe de yebeye a NDC bedin kunim enti adwuma ye nye NDC adwuma
ayo
man na adwuma se aninguase a abeto yen ewo saa abatuo wi mu no betimi atwe ho afri ho yen won ketenkete a ye nya hwe kura no because of records ana akreti wo ha no yetimi befa consultant o man we ye pese ye we enti ye pesu hunu kakra Ghana fo mo ye no den na matimi achieve we
Ekosiisen
Asempa bibi kakra hwe wataso sese ye ne ye ko chechira de na ye ko mu dia ye poto when na ko chire no ade so enti ye ne ma aye nyina enunti
now, sir, election year poto no, is it the view of only the NDC and all the other political parties agree? Say elections we ankoye.
No matter what, nipa ngoche na ewu no, obi abeka say nipa sa nwu ye.
Nipa ngoche ewu, yes, that's
true. Na bi asida.
But was it Ntimi Busa?
No,
I didn't see that. Sir, the historical.
I'm not talking about obi value judgment.
Okay.
I'm talking about facts here.
Fact.
Happen. Now, if you put those facts together, election nankoye. What is say electoral commission announce election results national? No assign busu a osisana no change figures.
Asempa FM.
ABC that a fact here AC. So should we sit there and say yanya 100% of election, yanya 90%? It's not what it is. Inti enye be assessment obeka say eye papa na enye papa. We are saying say these things they happened. Now they shouldn't be happening. So how do we block them from repeating itself? Yantu abamba soja for emfa tuoni adin call election theater anko tutu atuon kunkum ne pada. It has never happened. But I see ebra na soja abante so a ye to abane akọ
Asempa FM
democratic governance mu kura no a soja na ebe hand over no kura no soja metututu obia ana then na civilians nko aye ya de say ya brese civilian yentimi nkoye nti enkofa soja for na omonsan mra na yenye den nti whether anybody will call it say eye good or na you can call rose by whatever name, it will still smell sweet. And don't you know, Yahoo say, Bako, or how nubi, and they say, ye bekwa batwa political parties. It drew baby a drew filing of nomination. Political parties ebire yamushishi wa momeko ye bemma ko bia na e ma min pigunia dia e bedru ho na electoral commission according to say wenum de ebetumi aye bi wenum de ntimi nya bi na akofa how bibire aba bi ho na obi akokot ne ho ne manema esi wo Charlotte say breso esi wo mamiji mensa breso dia na chese next one NC say yantu na mon say problem e wo ho no yade a yeni je ho say baby a beto aba sa de no nsi ana nse ntisa
say is need to disqualify parties be no
na unim mpofremu a da no e validate no na obi hu say onka ho enu ntino ya wi hu say sa de no ha adwen na ne fari by ne say electoral commission no ewo womo adwuma constitution de ama womo se womo main ya womo nyenie
to organize elections
credible elections ne ho nema registration and regulation of political parties in ka or constitution number bia and the enabling legislation established electoral commission act of parliament and also the functions of regulatory political parties in
Ekosiisen on
Asempa rather law no and no establish political parties no
political parties act no
and no na impose the duty of registration and regulation at the electoral commission so and until ama electoral commission for nankasa no wo mo sa area no low priority
area being say how they regulate political parties no man low priority.
Yes, it doesn't get done. And now, a year omujina so law no ne nema ewo ho SSA political parties be so now continue to be recognized political parties. Obia nature filing of returns nominee nema nyina mebri wo ha enkoso. Enunti electoral commission ko no a ohwe abato no so no. Ono anso ne do tambia o to mean say obeka say wo beto be wo nto bi enti abato obeba so na sa de no bape bon say accusations needless nema bi beba ti say the electoral commission yo hwe on pay party asem no disqualify particular smaller parties no ya na omutimi align with bigger parties no enti yan de onim say ye kwa ye compare abebo afa we enti na ma disqualify any and the sa nema nya needless in other countries no yetim body a regulatory political parties and in the registration no different. In some countries no registrar of companies and umko register political parties no electoral commission no they deal with the elections no inti ye hwe hu say sad na etesi no say you think out of the box ni ye pe ekufufura eno ebe
regulatory political party.
Yes, registration and easy timia perform or call mandate. Let's say easy be kwa bato so. Parties ya year qualified so be compete bi no.
Yes.
We already known and pre-qualified by this office
regulator
in 9 kofase mama. Say IPAC na SSA ya parties ya oma satisfy criteria na omo ye party for our qualified.
They form
IPAC no bi no. And also na nye easy na ebe pick and choose. So we be could be when could be to a point to cross say easy bet me akọ party bi mu aka say wo na be represent party went we member bra na party no chairman be
to nipa obeba IPAC meeting
party bi mu e be asida in the press last week
Ekosiisen on Asempa
from PNC PNC chairman duru ho no
say another rep
ya accept rep bi wo ho nti sa rep no so kra na party na suspend na onya adwuma isi akofa ho no so no na be represent here. All those things we needless.
But General, my question on this proposal, say a share record now. Has the Electoral Commission disqualified any candidate on the basis that the party near a dysfunctional? And for example, all the examples we've seen, and they say, there are some clerical errors be on your form. And I say, Kophobia, there was a sign, a man, I don't know, one sign, based on which the EC will say, oh, no, you don't qualify to run. But I say, party, or party, nye papa, or party, nye way, into your disqualified, ebi see that.
Which I say, oh, good, so say, a human so nobody regulates the parties. So you need to no ask criteria and find everything. I just say, will be regulation, no, and so. Because law no establish political parties. There were conditions you satisfy our political party to contest election. So, and it's a BNC that's a no basis for disqualification. I just say no crano who go there no soon you say I just say regulation no so crank so.
Yeah, but my point the law, even if the regulatory body no is set up and now or more regulatory all the political party who say we are pre-qualified to contest. In filling your form to submit to the EC, still you can be disqualified.
Yes, but then it will have enko assume sad dimension notice a big crowd or a bedroom or no who say nipa no or fill form one no crano in the first place say independent candidate no baba and party no cry and qualify say sponsor will be what I say those issues will be addressed. What I say. And there must be a regulator because the law on political parties, say yanyan to be any so. Your conditions. Laws no be exactly accountability of party leadership, to its members and also to the general population. That is why it be say after every year, end of year 3 months as I say party now I file
audited
accounts. How many parties do it? And those who don't do it, are they allowed to participate in elections?
Yeah, but would this proposal, General, not lead to a collapse more like of the smaller parties in our sector?
It will lead to stronger political parties. If you ask me.
Well, the audited account even the bigger parties don't submit it.
No, we do. We do. We update on our filing.
3 months.
As we sit now, I think say we are about the only party which has filed. And no no ya no kwa. E wodienti ayaye. And no say empathy regulate political parties so let's say so. Say empathy regulating so somebody must do that work. So, that's one of.
Is it a proposal and Kamo de Beba say we need election 2020? Would this have been a proposal and Kamo de Beba if you had won?
That proposal does it have any relationship with the one winning the one losing?
No, I'm only asking. Say,
I'm not asking you. I'm saying, say, this is a proposal that is to pursue national interest.
National interest.
And we are saying, you are asking me, say, we win and you lose. And I'm saying, what bearing does it have on who won and who loses? And any bearing there. That's why we are saying, say, don't narrow this thing down to partisan interest. We are looking at what will uplift our electoral system.
Asempa FM.
Let us be Say, oh, Hana, to say, Afibia, Cochredia, and Tokasema, Chinye, a very place register, and replace register, and the other.
Yeah.
Intia non so him say a problem area. Intia no hosa na as say BBI be improve. Say other countries no uti bisa say ba. And the answer is no.
No.
And untino ya drew pempen so I say ye home. And also ya the home proposal say abase. Emfie dudu ananse sense register ho nyina ye kotugu. Na say ye foforo. It doesn't happen anywhere in the advanced democracies. And untino a brason say yenya permanent register. Now conditions are never enti permanent register. No, it been said the absence of citizens identification. Says here was citizens identification system
in the Ghana card.
In Ghana card.
Okay.
So why should we continue throwing away voters register, spending money into procuring another 1 billion subsidies? They won't infrastructure. We must outgrow that.
Yes.
And I say proposals be a no. They can say work it towards
continuous registration.
And near my bit media cleaning register. No, this is the time associate me here. Continuous registration, no, because Ghana card they were with the 18 years here. There is evidence say what the 18 years for particulars in there.
You just move to the Electoral Commission office
to be registered, and no, Mrano provided that. Na I can say any protocols to be a big so register. Said the Electoral Commission soon to me din be am fangum. And so ya work here your home protocols. As at late 2016. Now ye ready associate me the ejuma. And so changes no
May 2016.
No, late 2016.
Okay.
Now ye ready ye bet me the ejuma. Ya procure home equipment ya. Womo edi kokoye mass registration during the referendum ya the creative regions nyina Ekosiisen equipment na ya craft for continuous registration na enye intended for mass registration. Unfortunately when number ya say the koye mass registration yes enye ni purpose no the koye mass registration na one san be ka say afeli ntino enye papa yenkotumu until you see give the dog a bad name and hang it but whatever it is baby edro no as I say a continuous registration the protocol so I establish ayi nyina je to say when the protocol so I betimi dey check a track say obi ntimi ni bone ewo mu no
yemfanya adwuma.
We should go back to
my challenge will be how the form it should take, and maybe way based on the fact say the last one of the IPAC meetings after the elections now more boycott communicate bar out and they had agreed on this continuous registration at the but now the form in the monument proposal as I said every day I can walk into any EC office and register and I say one particular day how should it be like?
I don't think I say we have already agreed on the protocol so I
which is
any days I selected this
in the month in the 2016 document, no?
Yes, at that time.
Okay.
I agree. There's no argument about that one, except say for some reason it was not used,
implemented,
and they chose to go and dispose of the whole register instead of saying you migrated to say continuous registration. No, protocols no agreements no have been signed. Inti de ya party be anim ni rua obe play stakeholders obi anim rua obe play even make sure say obi ntimi nkotwa din no bengum. So we are saying say let's go back to it because ye tugu ya ye kokoye say yenye new register no munko anu nipa mienu ewuye bebri supre prae coded the hospitals no and that it was completely needless. And now I feel so ni aka no pen say reason ba ko ya homogina so kase yenkoto register no mu no man no nkobo ka foforo nkoye bi ne say register e bloated
Asempa FM
e bloated ya the almost citing a wufu a omudin wom nipa so wu a ometo aba. We have made the argument to say anka hu hia say because obi awu na ne din we register munti yenkotungu when you are using biometric wufu ntimi meto aba. And na ye law so a ye dey remove names from the register because of the situation we were in at that time, you know. They were done in such a way say electoral commission kasa need to me so betime you obedient free mo. Say ye the register no call exhibition.
Yes.
Na abusuafo a omo nipa bi ewu asori aba abeka say nipa no wu ye ne obituary documents ni ana you know death certificate ni ntimu nyina so nkotwa ne din mu ni ade ne compare the bank rents na ye free mo. We are saying say Satamu India ye was situation ye were sufficiently credible database,
okay.
Ye betimi edi ehunu nipa omo awu ope abaye adwuma yefo a omo awu pensioners ni ande a omo awu a senate database obetimi anya death and birth registry obetimi anya nema bebre wo ho in the hospitals, national health insurance, the man, we credible databases here. Ubitimi anya edia awu anti uye free mo unya problem. And unti no braso say ye bese samra no. Niama electoral commission na nkasa to me say womunya sa edino from these credible sources. Womu betimi akọ high court. Ako apply say high court and verify now mama to me na yenko clinic enyim free mo high court because oyas roya o my electoral commission kwan say ononko anko he no onyi din bi free mo a ebe da bi obeko enim say menti he say o mo sa to me na nka bia me kura ya yim din free mo say me trouble no bi enti no
that's how process is parties in the rep court.
And I'm making.
Rep cop. And they cannot do anything on their own.
And I'm just saying, that process now. Yeah, can you to me my electoral commission for? Into a court. Na court will means ya be verify near this stamp as is say court na ati say yin side in free electoral commission ba obetime clean ya side in nyina free mo. So it saved the nation the millions of cedis here. Ya dey be organize exhibition say yen konkoye
on Asempa FM.
Friend say yen ko delete names in the man this are ways ya obetime aboa voter registration system a benya credible register beja.
So na me ibusa say the status quo now no say ba say EC koye deletion of names they do that with political party reps present, no?
And I'm saying it happens in all the polling stations across the country and it comes with cost. What you say? There's a BT register, no? Na busuafo e wo kro no so aba say mumese. Enti na otwena e de be BT register no. Ehun agency aban no tua ho kanyina throughout the country any ho additional cost on political parties ebe field the agents throughout no nyina a needless cost enti we need a way to clean it here. Why shouldn't we go in for it? So what must say so that is that about this voter registration. Yes, saying problem with media. Access to the media by political parties, and the focus principally is on state-owned media.
State-owned media.
Because as empower high, moka say akwadon konkon campaign na mobeya. Abai need to me be a best of pomo. So what man say?
Yes.
Na GBC decide say o campaign ama obi exclusive la it's problematic because I know the idea and the MPP force to court to pay
MPP versus the electoral commission
electoral commission
and the attorney general
and the Ghana broadcast
GBC is electoral commission so
omo ama court to ama ruling
yes
this omo wa ban mu a ade a omo no akopere age no court no say omo demonstrate say omo e de be adwuma you know media
commission the last election.
And I'm as a person, we are talking about all political parties, that is the terms of the ruling.
Of course.
So,
of course.
Into media commission for winum the media commission for timi monitor. Eye ho adwuma. So ultimately.
Okay.
I feel so private media no. The course so selectively ekoyi best 100 radio stations. Eklosu ya. There were others with the same challenges here.
Ekosiisen
They were allowed to
Asempa
continue
FM.
operation. No, a creative impression say government no is silent media and no and sing from the same hymn book. Until that, even though government cannot detect what private media houses should do, say selectively, oko punish private media houses will be over an offense here. Nipa no bebre aye. Now the only thing that you can pick from it and say we mumu they are close here there put omu together and say omu nyina nipa omu kamfo abainti na here close to omu. It's problematic.
But was that the case? Because
Yes,
some
and
of the stations
that
were
is the case.
owned by MPP leading
It doesn't
members.
matter. It does not matter.
So
the
then
matter is say
that perception now.
the matter no. The matter basin there. What is say omu the statutory report wa SSA sa regulator no or the core parliament in fear ni what is say omu timi their core parliament. Entimi mfanko because you have to justify sa na mai. And a justification also with evidence. Enti besin dem fear num ni entimi mfanko parliament. Enti it gives credence to suspicion now.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And it is something which has to be handled. Afei yahwenso hu say appointment of commissioners and also timide controversies bebre eba whether justified or not justified no. The fact is say controversies no ba no should be worrisome enough to say as a democracy ye pe kwan improve way e be fa so sa controversies about appointment of commissioners no e be free ho na say be reduce to a minimum. Charlotte say appointment say who dey buy Jim mention dey so who dey buy. So are we going to continue that way? And the answer is no. Into a proposal ye dey aba which is shared by both MPP, NDC and other civil society organizations in the say about appointing commissioners here ye involve parliament system where what says here I say president no a consult to council of state now one nominate will be say uncle ye commissioner.
Yes.
And no ye nyina nso nim say council of state you know a appendage of the presidency because the president no appointing majority of the people in the council of state, so they cannot disagree with whatever the president says. Enti okase omu na nkonko omni omunko ye consultation, it amounts to the president consulting himself in those appointments, whether that president is Mahama or Akufo-Addo or any other person. No, it is not good enough. And no, ni ehunu say a source of needless controversies. Na ohwe ye constitution no mun so a ohunu say analogous institutions are treated equally. Ohwe president power of appointment of commissioners ne judges ya. Ohunu say electoral commission for the no any judges the no danso. They are not the same as ministers, because ministers they are president representatives who go with government and so on, but these two categories appointee they are permanent and they retire on their mature ages unless something happens. Until my appointment remover any who salaries in your manema at par. When you go to the appointment of Supreme Court judges, president consult to council of state any judicial council or agree on the nominee no the core parliament
for parliamentary
for vetting and approval. Into issues to be where surround a potential judge which makes that person unsuitable to be a judge. It will come out there. during that vetting no so etimi test nipa no capacity say obetimi aye sa adwuma na na say ontimi nya sa adwuma no ne background ye behwe openly ama manfo ahu as electoral commission enye partisan say nipa aye point no political affiliation ni nyina beba so be verifiable enunti sie ye no saa yensusu ne say parliamentary majority a yedi be approve chairperson no particularly and probably with the two deputies executive commissioners no any more stringent than the other four
okay it will any simple majority keke
we are proposing say nya 2/3 be better the choice of 2/3 no ne say yahunu from 1996 to date say
FM
so far party back bia ni ho atimi agana 2/3 majority in parliament and until so obi obeba be parties referee and say party be capable of appointing a referee that will be one-sided na say eyade a ebe here bipartisan support to approve that person if that thing is obtained there then niema bebre wo about the acceptability of the person and they are doing be cleared and so that is
my two questions on that specific proposal. Number one, and it's so actually the Supreme Court ruling in Richard Sky and the Attorney General on the appointment of electoral commissioner. Say on what they call court on what the Constitution says on the advice of the Council of State. The Supreme Court rule say the advice no advice and you're binding on the president. Sure. Number one. Even if you have a Council of State or more truly independent. Omonya appendage of the executive said the okay, now omo the counter to even president in position the president is not bound by that. Any number one. Number two, NSA. So president answer taking a decision not being bound by Council of State advice. Now or the choice echo parliament in the new proposal amode bana. In the Fourth Republic we've had a parliamentary system at the ruling party and a majority in parliament, including this time around. It is a onyad and a choice nimpo ekwa. It's still a rubber stamp parliament, we know. Nipa never go through. Nothing changes.
That's a support to me argument, The first point here we raise, HSA, you agree with me. Sir.
Yes.
Council of State, taking advice from himself.
Absolutely.
Until you agree on that. So that is settled. The second one, some countries say the reason we are looking for
parliamentary approval,
a certain majority, level of majority, say some majority from 96 basing the party be antiminya na enye likely say in the foreseeable future
party be 2/3
and untino before obenya 2/3 when you buy in of almost all the sites in parliament.
Yeah, but a minority or person or problematic, who frustrate you. You cannot appoint anybody to the EC.
No. How? Now, your appointee will be to EC minority. How would they get the chance of winning elections? Say election and and it is not in anybody's interest to frustrate the appointment of EC chairperson, but there must be a system to make sure say the right person is appointed. Minority can say, yeah, my appointee electoral commission.
Yes.
Sabai oteso ya ntwa ba so oteso. How does it further the interest of minority say